Hi guys, today I'm gonna be playing Dandy Swirl, and don't ask me why I have Toodles. It's because, you see, I actually played this game before, and yes, we are waiting for my friend. So let me just check here.
And make sure that the boy accepts the new teachings without question. And even if it works once, what
I'm doing
happens
a
if you meet a
vid.
stranger and he decides to climb the mountain again to train? And what is most important is that he puts himself in danger, because the holy community will be thinking about him all the time. So he thinks he deserves to get at least 3 billion, and it's even cheap. So the man agrees, and the young man thinks that he could close his eyes to his conscience and ask for 100 billion for once. The Transcendent asks if the man will be able to circumvent all taxes and laws when he transfers money to him. He turns around and walks away, saying that the money will be transferred
Jesus,
in the name of the association.
okay.
Finally,
Pookie
he
love
asks
ew,
whether he should
okay,
tell
ew,
Milmo that
ew,
the man was here.
glago gloria,
To
ew,
which the Dark
glago
Star
gloria.
says that it is at his discretion, but let him make sure that the boy does not tell anyone about it. A few seconds later, a weirdo walks through the door into the gym. When Sojun told the boy about the teacher and the order of truth, he was shocked. He adds that his Dark Star Lord
So
had to
what
leave,
we
but he
do?
asked him to give his student something. After these words, the Transcendent extends his hand, holding the book to Minyo, and with a calm soul, he is going to leave to spend his money on new weapons and lectures. However, he is stopped by a question coming from behind him about why he gave the young man classified
3
materials.
a.m. be
After all, he
like,
simply hid the fact that he had been given them to keep
dang.
them for himself. So the student thinks about how to answer the young man so as not to offend anyone or reveal a secret. He pretends to think hard about the answer. Transcendent explains that it would be wrong to do so. This statement surprises the silver medalist of yesterday's competition. Therefore, he decisively states that he has already made an important decision, and he is going to attend the Dream Academy with his new friend from today. And all because Sojun's actions and words touched him deeply. The way the boy shone with his trust in his friend, Sojun's eyes were blinded by the brightness. So the Transcendent tries to explain the misunderstanding that has arisen. However, these words do not convince the young man at all. Besides, Seoyu is not against this news at all, but is very happy about it. So the new student runs to hug his friend in joy. Although at first it seems stupid, if you think about
Let's
it,
go.
the boy will benefit from it, because he will train alone, using the secret teachings that the Dark Star gave him. That's why he
I'm a
doesn't have to look for it every
baba
time he
goy,
reviews the hand.
gali
Moreover,
gaga
if he stops
goy.
with the student, the grandfather
Say
will have to
goy,
pay him even more.
wee.
Therefore, the young man nicknames Minyo a goose that lays golden eggs and is also happy to see the boy. Meanwhile, Seoyu offers them to take part in a team competition. The girl explains
Blah
that
blah
there are
blah
events in
boo
which only students from the
fong.
same academy can participate.
Wait,
And of course, if no one
why did I
participates, the
swear?
prize
I'm
will be
just
much
a
higher. So if the guys
kid.
join forces, all the awards will belong to them.
I'm an
The very thought of
8-year-old.
money makes Sojun even more excited about entering the academy. Meanwhile, the young man himself does not understand the reason for such a warm welcome.
Okay,
3 days later,
that's
Sojun watches a
good.
video of a big man playing sports.
Okay,
Watching
that's
this for a long
good.
time is
That's
quite tiring.
good. That's
However,
good.
the lecturer asks him to wait a minute until he approaches this approach. After the guy
If
joined
we
the
can
Transcendent
perform my
Academy,
mag
he was able
check,
to receive a
that
prize for
causes
winning the
all
badge and
trusted
abalone.
to be
Sojun is
highlighted
distracted
for
from
a
his thoughts
short
only by the fact that in
period.
the video, a large cone is stuck to the ground.
What?
And for the first time in the entire lecture,
What?
Hercules says that he does not want to introduce himself, but for the first time, he wants to
What?
do so. This man is a
What?
pilot, so it is not surprising
Bro,
that the student
where
came to
am
him
I?
after the Centaur's lessons. It is very important for the Transcendence of a combat group to have agility, reflexes, and
Okay,
strength, so he is here to teach the students the latter.
that.
The man is sure that some of the students who listened to this moment thought that if they became strong, they would only gain weight. However, this is not true, because all the
Abby
abilities of
Frog.
Transcendence stem from muscle strength. He shows off his muscles, which makes
Abby
Sojun stare at the phone
Frog.
screen in surprise. As soon as the man strained, his hand almost doubled in size. That's why Hercules warns that students need to watch very carefully now, and he accelerates with all his might, showing off his pumped-up legs. The man says that the destructive force is able to move the heavens to earth thanks to these
Okay,
different looking
gaga
muscles of the
laga.
hands. Conditioned reflexes instantly react to thoughts along with intuition, and endurance is such that a person does not know fatigue. He got all this thanks to his muscles, so if a student wants to get fit, he needs to increase his muscles first. After that, a notification appears on the student's phone screen that a daily assignment will be selected for him or her. However, sitting on the floor in the training room, he realizes that Hercules seems to have gone a little crazy. At this point, the young man realizes that the title of the lecture is about 500 tons was not a joke at all, and he hopes that at least Zhang Sanfeng will not have such madness in his course. When the Transcendent sees a man on the screen explaining the basics of the sun, he remarks that he looks like a celestial being. So if we believe the legends about his ascension, his guesses are correct. In the meantime, the lecturer offers to show students a small example of what they will learn in the lectures, relying on Nugun with the
I
help
live
of the
in
unicorn acupuncture
Philippines,
point.
so it's
Everyone can even walk on
day.
air. They will learn the principle gradually over the course of the course, and now they just need to listen. At this point, Sojun thinks that if he can fly freely in the sky, he will have no restrictions in the air. So when the screen displays a notification about the calculation of the individual load, the young man hopes that it will not be something like Hercules. However, all his hopes are dashed because he needs to maintain a speed of 300 kilometers per hour for 30 seconds and jump 20 times from a height of 30 meters, according to the app. He is distracted from his studies by a girl who is looking for him. The guy recognizes his old friend and the teenager standing in the doorway of the gym. So, after taking her to the
Ishimindigino.
dining room, the Transcendent takes the young man to the
Shingolegaji.
toilet. This beauty turns out to be Uncle Manchol's daughter, named Xiao Xiaoyu. She asks the boy when he last contacted her father. The young man said,
Let me see. Don't you're straight to me. Dad, why? Dad, I'm sorry.
Take my phone.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm turning the hotspot on. I'm sorry. Mother, why? Mother, Yay. If I die, I'm dead. Oh no.
I sent him in that spot.
I turned it on! Except Dad! Just book! No. Okay, sorry guys.
That they talked when he took part in the
Oh.
training exam
Whee!
and asks what
Finally!
The
Jeez.
beauty reports that her relative suddenly stopped contacting her. And she
Oh
thought
no.
it
I'm
made
gonna
sense.
disconnect them.
This information shocked
Oh, thank God, because I'm on mobile and yeah.
the guy tries to reassure the young girl that maybe her uncle just had a drink and fell asleep somewhere nearby as this is happening.
Mommy!
Suspects that something else has happened. So when she asks her son the question and admits that
Mama!
she and her father
Mama!
had and all because she said she wanted to become a professional
Mama.
hunter, when the young man asked her
Mama.
why she decided to do this even though she was not even awake.
I don't wanna go to school. I don't wanna go to school.
University,
Don't
Hunting Academy.
just as I'm told.
But it doesn't matter, because she came to find out other information. So when they finish, the guy walks her to the exit and tells her to be careful and call him if she needs anything. Saying goodbye, the Transcendent waves back to his friend and daughter. This story never leaves the student's mind, which makes him look tense. After a while, Sujin can't take it anymore and decides to dial the phone. However, the uncle does not answer the phone, so the young man is even curious about what the old man is doing there. The student is worried about the elder and his daughter, who is not finding a place for herself. So without giving up hope, he keeps trying to get in touch with him again and again. However, she gives up these attempts because this is not the first time the man does not get in touch. So she decides to wait another day. Meanwhile, the Office of the Order of Truth in Kalia reports that it seems that Jimbo Fate has noticed something.
Lead him straight to me.
So she asks how Kim Sojong is doing and is told that he's still missing. The girl decides to order her servant to put out the rift of the 10-star dungeon must not be revealed. Therefore, the heiress of the Apostle of
Don't hurt me,
expects her
mother.
plans to be fulfilled.
Mom! How could you do this to me? Don't distract. Ah.
However, he does not know the exact amount of weight he is lifting in this way. So tired, the Transcendent throws the magic object on the floor. And he knows that he has difficulty even with the power that moves places. So he will probably have to use mana as well. So after a little rest, the student decides
Gotta go back. I'm sorry, Belle.
for Professor Johnny Sunko. That's why when Sailor
Gotta go back. I'm sorry.
he's lying still with his face directly into the ground.
I'm sorry.
So the director decides to find out what the boy
Okay,
is
let's
doing.
just rejoin it.
Still
Still got me.
When she sat down next to the boy, she was unable to move the magic object. Therefore, the director has to flex all his muscles to help the Transcendent. The sack flies to the side with a lot of force, and the guy immediately kneels down. The teacher's hands turn red from the excessive weight of the subject.
Okay, guys, hello. I'm on a video.
So she did not expect that the guy would ask her the highest power which the Academy is searching. Answering that it is about 50 years, the guy makes He replied with a crazy look that he was going to join. Immersed in his thoughts, the guy informs the Union that he will leave for a while to
Who wanna join?
What the girl to do is wait for the boy to come back. Suddenly, when she is in the hall, she hears something loudly banging, and Sojong's joyful shouts that he has succeeded and needed to try again. The teacher notes that her student seems to have problems with his head, and it's scary to imagine what new students will think when they see it. When Ningyo came to the academy, he was surprised to see his colleagues.
To join my
Since he
vid.
went to look for an apartment, the guy immediately became strange. The beauty shares that at first she was also unseen. And the thing is that Uncle Manchol hasn't been in touch for 4 days now, and this has never happened before. When Seojin tells her that he needs to go away for a while, she thinks that he's going to jump the gun. He realizes the guy that caused this. He received a complaint from civilians who thought it was zombies falling. However, the young man admits that he is going to find his Uncle Manchol. When asked about what happened to the man, the student says he is not sure yet. So, promising to share everything when he gets back, the young man goes to his old job. All the employees he knows now see him and praise him for his successful performance in the training exam. However, there are also those who put the guy down, saying that he has not yet become a professional hunter. Therefore, when asked why Sojin came to their production facility, he lied and said that he just came to say hello. The men share that life has become much better after the previous manager expired. So the hunter asks if anyone has seen Uncle Manchol by chance. Since the answer is negative, the workers assume that maybe he was drunk and sleeping somewhere again. However, suddenly, one of his acquaintances starts talking about whether the man disappeared by chance while he was following a person, asking in detail about the situation. The elder says that 3 or 4 days ago, a stranger came looking for laborers to transport monsters. That's when my uncle went with him. In addition, the man promised to pay very well for it. However, no one except Manchol went with the stranger. Everyone refused because it seemed to them that the case was unclean and most likely even dangerous. His friend agreed because he needed money to send his daughter to the academy. Therefore, the young man hopes that the workers at least remembered which dungeon the man went to. However, they don't know, but suggest contacting the association because they are sure to report various raids. Thanks to the information,
Okay,
Sojin runs
so-
away from his old job. When the young man came to find out information,
What?
he was raised. He was told that they had no right to disclose it. However, the young man continues to insist that the person has disappeared. However, until the disappearance is confirmed, the man cannot disclose anything. These words make Sojin very angry. After leaving the building of the hunting association, the young man sits on a park bench and wonders what he should do now. After all, my uncle disappeared just when he got in touch with a stranger. Therefore, the Transcendent has no doubt that something happened there. He cannot understand why he has such an uneasy feeling. The young man recalls his friend helping him finish the competition.
Lol.
And also a story when a guy was hospitalized and a man gave him money. At that moment, the guy himself had not a penny left after the accident. Although the man could only give him the money, it was still better than nothing. Sojin tried to refuse, but his uncle forced him to take the aid. Aid anyway. He also tried to cheer up the young man in a difficult moment. After all, it's just money that can be accumulated again if you want. When Sojin was weak because of the accident, the first person who came to him to calm him down and calm him down was Uncle Manchul. And although the man himself was poor, he did not hesitate to give him a huge sum of money for the entrance fee. It is thanks to him that the guy became who he is today. That's why he can't sit around and do nothing. The Transcendent chooses the path of action to help his old friend. Therefore, the first step to save him is to call The man says that he is generally familiar with the situation, so he assumes that the student is here to help him. However, the young man with a serious face says that this is not the case at all. He asks how the man feels about facing his
Once I
fight
was
with
playing
police once.
Box
He did it in front
but
of witnesses,
played
not being ashamed of his request.
forcibly,
At this,
but
Sale
gained
moved the right hand
immortality.
Meanwhile, Park Mitchell asks if he misheard what the student said. However, the young man does not stop and says that if he wins, the man will not only help, but also take an active part in this case. If he loses, he will leave the academy with a dream belonging to the hunter's granddaughter. Of course, the boy realizes that he will not be able to completely overcome the man. However, if he manages to wound him, it will be considered a victory. Because he is an ordinary student, the association refused to disclose details, but if he is one of the 5 heroes, the conversation will be different. And although his proposal is a game of roulette, he has no other way to save Uncle Ben Shu. To everyone's surprise, the man agrees to the young man's proposal. He orders the younger man to follow him. After that, the man moves toward the house. Opening the door to his own room, the hero goes there with only one goal in mind. It was to bring his incredible sword to the fight. When he touches the weapon, the man's eyes light up with blue light. Meanwhile, the right hand recognizes that his master is holding a blue dragon sword, and despite the fact that it's just an imitation, the weapon is still
Asa
considered
ka
easy. However, the
maglingkod-lingkod.
man realizes that the hero uses his sword
Pasilong sa
only in
imong
one case,
motor.
when you are sure that you can destroy it. The last time it happened was
Oh,
during the cataclysm.
hello, Grandma.
Atong plan ni Kuya Janjan. Alik na ka.
However, the hero stops his boy and says that you should at least be prepared for such an outcome if you decide to challenge the master. So why can't you have a good time afterwards? Meanwhile, in the courtyard, the beauty is trying to prove to her student that he doesn't need to use two screens.
Bye, guys. See you next time. I'm gonna go.
This is not necessary. Of course, he is grateful for the director's concern, but this is a necessary measure for the future.